Your ex doesn't want to commit to you. Your ex doesn't want to give it to you the way you want it because she doesn't believe you bring enough value to the table. That's it. Do you think she's going to say no to someone on the level of Ryan Gosling or Brad Pitt? Of course she's going to say yes. Think about James Bond. Do you think James Bond walks away like this? Oh, okay, you know, baby, I'm just going to give you some space. I'm just going to go. You can go date anybody else that you want. It's time to start doing those things that you need to do to become the person that she doesn't believe you can ever become, so you can get her back. There are many, many different ways that you can do this. There are many different ways that you can work on yourself. So you want to get your ex back, but she ignores you. She doesn't respect you. You send a message. You have to wait a few days until she writes you back. Then she goes and has sex with another guy after all these years that she was with you. And she leaves footprints on the ceiling of his car while you have to wait and beg for her to write you back and give you one message. Now you're going to ask yourself, which guy do you want to be? Do you want to be the guy with the footprints on the ceiling of his car? Or do you want to be the guy who keeps getting ignored? The guy who has to beg and the guy who sits down and suffers in misery and sorrow? If you want to get her back, you have to earn that respect and you have to stop the weak communication. One of my clients, Jack, he told me that they've been together for 3 years. She came home, they had a fight, and she said, you know what, I want to leave. Take your stuff and get out of here. So she basically kicked him out. He's just naturally a passive guy. He's a great guy, but he's a passive guy. And he left. And I can tell already why she kicked him out, because she got tired of him being passive. If you're not masculine, you get bullied. This bullying could be different ways, which is completely not her fault. It's always the guy's fault when he ends up in a position that she leaves, she starts to date other people, but the guy says, no, I'm not a kind of guy, I'm just going to wait. This is what turns her off. Or another thing, when she says, no, what are you going to do? Most guys go and hide in no contact. Basic communication. No contact is a mistake. Oh man, I'm just going to disappear for a month. I'm not going to say anything. Hopefully she will change her mind and come back. There is a problem here. There's a communication problem. There's a problem with being confident and assertive and masculine. Which guy is attractive? Think about James Bond. Do you think James Bond walks away like this? Oh, okay, you know, baby, I'm just going to give you some space. I'm just going to go. You can go date anybody else that you want. And I'll wait here in no contact. Hopefully you message me. Tribes in the past, thousands of years ago, how was it? They had to kill for survival. They had to kill to get what they want. Do you think if a dude in a tribe thousands of years ago, he could just sit there, oh baby, you want space? Okay, I'm just gonna go to the tribe next door, wait for you until you change your mind, and then you let me know that I come back. Only those who were masculine and assertive and strong survived. Now guys are so weak. They're so passive. Oh Ben, I want to get her back. How can I stop being passive? Dude, the first thing starts with you and communication with your emotions. When I give you that exercise of you going and sitting in the water and ice, and most guys skip it, it's not for fun. It's not just, okay, let me just go sit in the water. Or when I say do the cold shower, I'm not talking about it's cool, you know, it's nice water, nice temperature. No, it's cold that you get numb after 30 seconds. That cold is because you learn to communicate with your emotions. You learn to choose what you want to feel, and you don't submit to temporary pain. Ben, my ex just sent me a text message. I know you told me not to reply back before I check with you, but I wrote her this. Boom, they give me a massive text they sent. Being impulsive is weak. Being weak is unattractive. When you want to get that woman back, you have to show her that you're strong. You have to show her that you don't make impulsive decisions. Get to a place that her being away from you, her not writing back to you, you knowing that she might be out there dating somebody else, you should be fully non-reactive to that. You should be completely desensitized to the pressure that you get from that relationship. What do most people do? They drug it, or they make impulsive decisions. They keep sending message, keep sending email, keep sending things that put themselves in a worse situation instead of sitting down, understanding how to deal with themselves. It is impossible to get your girl back until the day that you understand your emotions and you can control these emotions instead of these emotions controlling you. There are many, many ways you could do this. The battle has to be won internally first. You have your girlfriend, you have your wife on the line, you have your relationship on the line, and if you guys are together and you feel you might lose power, the second you feel negative emotions is the trigger for you to understand, oh dude, you need to work on yourself. Leave her right now, let her be. Let me go home and attend these emotions first. And that's what most guys don't do. So common mistakes that guys make: break up, she leaves. The terror begins, the internal battle begins from every angle. Thousands of thoughts every day. What if she doesn't come back? What if she's with somebody else? What if she never wants to be with me again? What? I'm gonna find a way to text her. I'm gonna find a way to send her stuff. Maybe I should tell her to send me her stuff back. This is the noise that stops you from getting her back. This is the noise. So when all of these emotions are triggered, You go in survival mode, and you cannot win her back when you're in survival mode. You cannot win her back when you're walking on the actual. You gotta be at peace with yourself first. So if you're trying to get her back, like I explained to you in the program as well, you don't cut communication. You communicate, but communicate assertively. Yes, you need to have certain understanding and certain control on your emotions so you'll be able to communicate assertively. Don't even for 1 second think that you can have confident communication with her if you don't have peace to sit with yourself all day. Relax. I'm fine without her. I'm fine without this relationship. If your mind is all on where is she, what is she doing, past 20 years of my life are gone, fuck man, I need to get out of my head. If your thoughts are there, communication with her will be a losing battle. So you need to win this first. How can you win this first? Thoughts, emotions are the products of your belief. And this is where things get really interesting. So if you want to get her back, you gotta get better to get her back. You have to believe really that you can replicate that. Most guys don't want to do it because they're lazy. That doesn't happen for me. That relationship was an accident. That was just luck. I'm not gonna find that ever again. Just imagine, dude. Imagine how that mentality, it holds you back from doing the right thing. The core of this, you getting results, is to do things that you've never done before. Is to go to the place you've never been before. If you want to stay in the safe, in where you understand, okay, I'm cool, I'm safe here, I don't need to step out of my comfort zone. I'd rather here die in this pain and misery with these thoughts and with these emotions rather than just going out, see what else is there. So I'd rather tell myself this lie that she is the most incredible thing in the world for me and there's nobody else out there like her. So I'm just going to tell myself this lie is safe here. Mark today on the calendar. What is it? Today is 18th. See what happens. Stay there in that. What you want is gone already. Change has happened. You want to get her back, you need a new relationship. For you to be able to build a new relationship with her, you need to change. If you ignore what I say, you will come back to this video later, listen to it a few times and say, oh, that's what he meant. Dude, you can't run away from reality. If you run away from reality, you trigger depression. If you run away from reality with weed or with drugs or with alcohol or with overthinking, not seeing things for what they are, and you tell yourself lies, then you put yourself in a reality that is really not real, and you stay where you shouldn't stay. You create more negative emotions until to a point that I see guys do really crazy stuff, really bad things. You have to accept, dude, you know what? One day I raise my hand and say, you know what, man? I fucked up. I totally fucked up. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy of that because I know I'm not, because of my thoughts, not because of what I look like. I'm not worthy because I don't have any control over how I feel or what I do. I'm insecure and scared about life. So I need to change it first before I be deserving to be with another woman, with the next woman, or with my ex. You need to fix that. Don't run away to those stimulants to burn your focus and energy and all of these things that you can channel to the right direction. You can sit there sober without doing anything, just be happy and smiling. Or you can lose control of this and this becomes like a terror machine. All of the thoughts about your ex, like this energy that from inside starts to eat you. So stop being passive. Stop giving a pass for not treating you the right way. Stop trying to bribe her for just giving you some attention. Stop trying to explain to her, baby, I'm changed. She doesn't believe you're going to change. The only way to change is to change, and she will notice. One of the guys I was talking to yesterday, he said, it really broke my heart. He said, Ben, I decided I don't go to see her, it's long distance. Because she prefers that she's not ready to see me. She doesn't want to see me right now. And I thought, I said, dude, when did you get to this point? You want to go long distance and travel all the way to this other country to be with her? And she says, no, I don't want to see you right now. How did you end up here? When did you start to look down to yourself like that? Look at yourself, dude. Why do you put up with bad relationship? Why do you put up with someone who treats you this way? Bad self-image, lack of confidence, low self-esteem. I'm not able to do it. That's why I put together this new program. It's a new version of the program, the cold approach. You need to understand cold approach. You need to be able to create more relationships without relying on apps, without relying on other people to introduce you. You need to do this, man. You want the power, you want the control. You need to be able to replicate the relationship that you had with other women. Now you can tell all the rest of your life, you can tell this lie to yourself. I'm not like that, man. I'm not a pickup guy. I don't want to talk to random women I don't know. I don't want to talk to women in a Starbucks and stay in the misery and suffer and let her go and meet 10 other guys until she finds somebody else and start a new relationship. Dude, status and confidence doesn't just come. Status and confidence, it comes when you truly have the power to first emotionally control yourself, and second, get the external things as well. They go hand in hand, they go together. I'm not telling you to be zen and sit home and just meditate, do nothing. I'm telling you, go up your game. Do better than before. Ben doesn't get it. I love my ex. What is the point of love? Why do you give love a bad name? That's not love when you say you love her, but she is there getting gangbanged or having threesomes with other guys. That's not love. This is a game. This is a brutal transaction. You gotta get there. You gotta get, oh, Ben, this is so painful. You're hardcore. Life is hardcore. Relationships are hardcore. You gotta get better. I'm not gonna take it easy on you. At first, it's gonna be like suffocating. Then it gets like excruciating pain. Then it gets like really, really bad pain. Then it gets like normal pain. Then it gets no pain. Then it gets numb. Then it gets okay. Then you have a couple of good days in a week. Then you have better days. Then you have really good days. And you get great days. But you need to go through that. Don't get stuck in that suffocating pain state. Move forward. For you to move forward, build a new self-image. You need to look at yourself as deserving. I have guys in the program who are really successful with everything they do. But when it comes to women, they're just miserable. They're just miserable. Because all his life he thought that he doesn't deserve. He thought that he is this kind of person, that he will never be able to find like a woman like that again. You know what attracts your ex? You know what attracts women? There has to be this element of he doesn't care, this dude. She has to see that. I occasionally, when I meet women, they tell me, oh, you know what? You are, to me, what I am to most guys. What they refer to is that why doesn't he chase me? Some of these girls are really pretty. It's hard to keep them around. But I genuinely legit don't care. I learned to play the right way. The right game is not the pickup line. You can say all of the pickup lines in the world. You need to back it with the right mindset. You're in the market. You need to have high value in the market. You can't go in the market with your empty pockets and say, hey, you know what, somebody please give me something. Please give me something. Your ex is gone. Your ex doesn't want to commit to you. Your ex doesn't want to give it to you the way you want it because she doesn't believe you bring enough value to the table. That's it. Do you think she's going to say no to someone on the level of Ryan Gosling or Brad Pitt? Of course she's going to say yes. So why is your value low? Take a good look at yourself. The answer will get to emotional strength, mental strength, inner game. When you fix your inner game, then your conversations become better. Then you will be outcome detached. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're 30, if you're 20, if you're 40, if you're 50, if you're 60. My oldest client was 78 and same story. He wasn't young. He was a good-looking dude, a bit older. He brought value in other ways, but he was bringing the value. And every time he was emotionally weak, we had problems. So I had to do some other stuff to compensate for that. So take a good look at yourself. What value do you bring to the table? You want to get your ex back? Stop giving her pass for treating you badly, because that is not what brings her back. You need to be more valuable. More valuable is cool, calm, relaxed, chilled. Do my program. If you haven't done that, do it. If you have done it, go again. Start from week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Read the protocols that I send you. I'm going to be doing this new subscription program every month. And I'm going to bring a few guys and I'm going to work with you live calls like this every week. Sign up for that so I can help you one-on-one. There is no other way, dude. When you have overthinking, it's time to make change. It's time to start doing those things that you need to do to become the person that she doesn't believe you can ever become, so you can get her back. There are many, many different ways that you can do this. There are many different ways that you can work on yourself. The main areas, usually for guys that I see who come to the program, guys who want to get their ex back, the first thing is full awareness of your thoughts. Write down a list of every thought that you have. For example, what is going to happen to my life if she doesn't come back? She started dating again. What if she finds somebody better? What happened to all the memories? What happened to all the investment of my time? What happened to my kids now? They're going to have a new dad. What happens to the future? What happened to all the things that we had in the past? Write down the list of all of these things that are bothering you. You have to first logically come up with answer for them. Most guys who cannot move forward, who cannot let go, they're stuck in this mindset that me for the rest of my life, we're supposed to be together forever. Which is complete bullshit. I mean, you can see for yourself that it's bullshit. You can see for yourself, you look at Ashley Madison, you can see for yourself how many percentage of marriages end in divorce during the first 2 years. So you have to change, break the beliefs that hold you back. There was never, ever any guarantee that you guys are going to be together until death do you apart. That was never the case. See the reality first. You need to have value to be with her. Now, sometimes things end, relationships finish, people move forward. Now, for you to move forward also, you have to have new beliefs. Okay, cool. I played a hand. We had a few good years or a few good months, whatever. Now it's the next chapter. What am I going to do next? I need to design the next chapter. The next chapter requires me to go into training again. The best guys, the guy that your girl is looking for, the guy that your girl wants to be with is a guy who's moving forward. Make your skills. Well, those skills are very easy. Like I said, inner game, outer game. This is non-negotiable. You need to understand call approach. If you haven't watched my call approach videos, leave comment or message me, I give them to you. You need to be able to do call approach. Oh, Ben, I'm not that kind of guy. All right, if you're not that kind of guy, you're going to continue to suffer. You need to have options. Because your ex right now, if she's out there, she has many options. Girl after breakup has many options. Superficial or no superficial, that's another story, but she has many options. You need to have options as well. If you want to have options, you need to get better at certain skills. One of the skills is call approach. The other skill is socializing. That's why I give it a socializing hack. You need to be very comfortable walking to any venue, in a cafe, in a restaurant, in a bar, in a museum, in a gallery. You need to know how to walk confident, how to carry yourself the right way, how to smile, how to be aware and connected to everybody else, because that's what your ex has, especially if she's pretty. She gets all of that. Now, or you can sit home and try to come up with the right text message to send her. Which side do you want to be in? If you want to be in this side that fights the losing battle, I'm not going to help you. I cannot help you. But if you want to go to the next level, do the change, then I can help you. So you need a call approach, you need social skills, you need to be able to sit down with yourself and do new things that you haven't been doing ever. When I recommend you to do, for example, the shower, the cold shower, I talk about it all the time because it's very inconvenient. Every damn morning is difficult. And ironically, that's why it works. Because if it's easy, it wouldn't work. The suffering of the breakup, the thoughts of your ex with someone else is because you're resisting. I don't want to accept this. I don't want to accept this pain. When you resist, the thing keeps getting bigger and bigger. Tip your toes, just a little. It's not going to happen. It's just going to be like torture until you do it. And when you do it, you say, okay, cool, it's finished now. After you do your 5 minutes, you come out, it's all done. But if you don't do it, then it will be 1 hour, then all the ice is melts, now it's just water, then now it's warm, now you have to do it again. The next day you don't do it. That's exactly like the situation right now, not getting out of this. You need to go to the next level. Understand call approach, understand socializing hack, understand inner game, master your emotion, break the beliefs that are holding you back. Write your list. If you want, drop it in the comment section. I can read it for you. What are those beliefs that you have that are holding you back? It's not okay to smoke weed. It's really not okay. It gives you more anxiety long term. It gives you more depression long term, and it burns your system. Don't do things that are questionable. Do things right. You can organically get there. If you want to get your ex back, if you want to get out of the situation, send me a message. Get my book. The link is in the description. I will help you get out of this misery because there is an easier way to get out of this. If you are in the program, message me on WhatsApp. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to give you new stuff. Read the protocols. This is Ben. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.